day everyone, my name is Ajibale and I'm a personal teacher in computer studies, and I'll be taking you on the first part of today's lesson, which is the external features of the system unit and their functions. Now, speaking of the system unit, what is a system unit? The system unit is the main part of a computer that houses critical components, that is, important components of the computer. Now, let's dive into the external features of the system unit and their functions. Now, the first part, we have the power button. This button turns the computer on and off. That is, if you press the button, it will turn the computer on, and if you hold the button down, it will turn the computer off. Now, the next one, we have the USB ports. This is like a rectangular slot that allows you to plug in peripheral devices like our mouse, our keyboard, and our flash drive. Now, the third one, we have audio ports. This is a circular slot that allows you to plug in your earpiece, your headphones, anything that can help you enhance the quality of the sound.
Good day, class. My name is Obafemi Oluwa Damilare Joshua, and I'll be your personal computer studies teacher for today. I'll be continuing from where my colleague stopped, talking about the external features of the computer components and their functions. Firstly, we're talking about the CD or DVD drive. This is a slot within the computer system where we insert CDs or DVDs. The computer helps to read or write data into these CDs or DVDs. Secondly, we'll be talking about the vents and fan. This helps to cool down the computer, letting out hot air every time as always, so as to prevent damages to the computer system. Thirdly, we'll be talking about the power supply unit. This is a power cable behind the computer system that helps to keep the computer, that helps to supply electricity to the computer system. Fourthly, we'll be talking about the reset button. Reset button, these buttons helps to reset the computer back to its original state. When I mean original state, back to its default stage. So these external features provides connectivities, control, and maintenance to.
Good day, students. I'm Ogbonna Richard. I'm your personal teacher. I'm teaching in computer studies. I'm teaching the second part, which is the relationship between the components of the CPU. The components of the CPU are what executes instructions and manage data. One of the components of the CPU is the control unit. The control unit is basically what directs the operations of the CPU. It coordinates the ALU, which is the arithmetic logic unit, the registers and all other components of the computer by sending out control signals to them. And there is the arithmetic logic unit, which is the ALU. It does the arithmetics like the addition, the subtraction, the division, and also receive data from the register and perform computation directed by the control unit.
Good day, students. My name is Marshall Ferry, and I'll be a personal tutor for computer studies. I'll be taking on the relationship between the CPU and its components. I'll be picking up on my colleague's scope, so the next is the register. The register is a small storage location within the CPU. It holds data and instruction temporarily while processing. The relationship of the register. The register interacts with the ALU transfer, arithmetic logical units, for calculation and data storage for quick access by the control unit or ALU. The control unit uses specific registers such as program counter. The next is the BIE, which stands for bus interface unit. The BIE serves as a form of communication between the CPU and other components such as the memory and other input or output device. The relationship of the BIE. The BIE sends information to and from the CPU over buses such as data buses or control buses.
Good day, students. My name is Windows Nachuko. I'll be your teacher for today, and I'll be taking you on the summary of the relationship between the components of the CPU. So in summary, the control unit manages the execution of the instructions by coordinating the ALU, which is the arithmetic logic unit, and the registers. The ALU performs calculations and logical operations with data stored in the registers. The bus interface unit communicates with external components like the memory and the I/O devices. The I/O devices meaning input and output devices. So in essence, these components are tightly connected and work together to execute instructions, manipulate data, and communicate with the rest of the computer system. Thank you.